Okay, so the question at hand is, we have a 3D sketch in the background, our design sketch or skeleton sketch, and that drives the basic overall size and shape of the model. And we have other sketch elements in here too, which are related. We have our 2D sketch elements in here, which are these pass segment lines in pink, which are helped defined by these sketch blocks at the very end of those lines. So the question is, are these sketch blocks actually put into a 3D sketch environment? And the answer is no. They're just basic sketches that go on top of an existing surface. And one thing to keep in mind about this model is that everything is either coplanar with each other or they're stacked on top of each other. And of course, it'd be stacked like this structural member here, this 2-inch diagonal, is going to be stacked on top of the main tower leg over here, and down here in our support leg, it's got to be coplanar to that. So the way that works, let's take a rollback bar and kind of take a look at some of these elements in here. Let's take a look at our regular 3D sketch that we have in the background. Again, this defines the basic size and shape of our model by changing some dimensions in there. And then we have other sketch elements in here too, and this is the only place where we have a 3D sketch. But the other elements we have in here, like with the main tower leg and the support leg we have in here, the main tower leg is the only element in here that has a direct relationship with that 3D design sketch in the background. And then the support leg is going to be coplanar to that. This way we have the capacity to put in our diagonals on the front and our horizontals in the back on coplanar surfaces. So if we take a look at our horizontals that we have in the back here, I'll take a look at how that's put in. We start with the sketch that's going to be on the surface on that main tower leg, and we just sketch a line out. Essentially, we're just sketching this line out within a sketch block, of course, and we put these sketch blocks at the very end of that, which help define where that structural member pass segment line is going to terminate. And we have a couple different dimensions on that too. So we have a 1/4 inch offset over here between the end of that pass segment line and where that edge is going to be. Kind of like a tangent edge over here where the fillet starts. And then the same thing over here, so that defines the endpoint over here. And then we have this 1-inch dimension, which gives us that relationship with that 3D sketch line that's sitting there in the background. And conceivably, we could have this structural member on the top or bottom of that. And the reason you might want to have something like this set up is if you need to move some of these structural members around a little bit in the model in order to provide a place for to mount equipment onto the tower, it gives you that capacity to do that. So bottom line, we have a 3D sketch in the background which defines the overall size and shape of our tower. And it's got some either a direct relationship like with the main tower leg over here with the model, and then peripheral relationships like with the diagonal that we have back in here, or secondary relationships like what we have with the support leg and that horizontal in here. But the 3D sketch in the background is the only thing that is 3D. Everything else is going to be 2D sketch for their structural member pass segments and the structural members that get put in place.